I'm Kevin Coleman with the Sada Post, and I'm here after Chillicothe Council, and you all have a problem with dump trucks in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you introduce yourselves?
I'm Tim Blakeman of 200 Pawnee Road.
Okay.
Michael Cade at 380 Meadow Lane.
Cindy Anderson from 364 Meadow Lane.
Nathan Anderson, 364 Meadow Lane.
Paulette Blakeman, 346 Midland Road.
And what's the name of your subdivision?
Zane Addition.
Zane Addition, and you're the housing development behind Zane Plaza and the movie theater.
Yes.
So I know that there's been problems with dump trucks going through your neighborhood for a few years. So you're back at Chillicothe Council to appeal to them again. What is the situation? What's been going on that's such a trouble to you?
The trucks are just too big for the streets, and the weight of the trucks are deteriorating the streets. Zane Road is in really bad shape. Meadow Lane.
60 tons is a lot.
And you go ahead.
Yeah, well, we're concerned about the weight limit on the streets, but we're also concerned about the fumes from the trucks coming into our homes. I have to close my windows and doors up when the trucks go by because the fumes just come right on in. I'm 30 feet from the street. The street is definitely not wide enough for these vehicles, and
You can't even get two cars.
yeah,
Right.
and so there's all kinds of issues. But this guy's been doing this since 21, and he has taken over thousands. When he first started doing this back in 21, he was running 40 to 50 truckloads a day,
Yes.
every day.
Every day.
And so that's 40 to 50 empties and 40 to 50 loads.
And this is a gravel mining operation?
Yes, he's taking material out of the side of the river and loading it into dump trucks and taking it south on Old Bridge Street, or Old 23, I guess you call it South Bridge Street, to a resale lot where he sells other gravels and rocks and dirt and that kind of thing. And so he sells this material in that lot, sales lot. But he's a farmer. He owns the farm. There's like 300 acres there. He owns that farm. And so he wants to, at his farm edge of the river, he gets in there with machinery and takes the material out of the river and puts it in dump trucks. Now, I have talked to ODNR, Ohio Department of Natural Resources. I've talked to the Army Corps of Engineers, and I've talked to the city police officers. I've been in here probably 40 times over the years, just voicing my concerns about this very issue. I also was told by Deidre Nickerson that Mr. Colburn has a permit from the Army Corps of Engineers until 2026 to do this operation. And she's over the 3rd Ward here, which is our ward. We're the 3rd Ward, and she's our representative.
And she's not here.
And she's not here
She's
today.
not even here.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what's going on, and we don't even know at the end of 2025 when his permit runs out, if he has a permit. Rather, they won't even continue it further. Now, the material he's taking out of this river is, and you can see it from Bridge Street. If you go over the bridge at Bridge Street and over all the trees and brush and everything is in the middle of the river, that's the material that he's taken out of the river. And it comes downriver, flows downriver, and it erodes riverbank on the way down,
Yeah, box.
many places, and then it gets to a point where it just deposits in certain spots. And there at the bridge, Bridge Street Bridge, is one of the areas where it really deposits. And I was told by a fella, I think it was years ago, the Army Corps of Engineers used to clear that river out. They used to put equipment in there and take all that material out of that river.
I know the city's required to keep that island, the trees cut on the island just ahead of the Bridge Street Bridge.
Okay.
There's all sorts of
But yeah, that's the material that he's taking. It's sand, it's gravel, uh, and he's reselling the product.
But he also, it was mentioned that he's sued to be annexed out of the city,
No, he already has been annexed out of the city.
but he sued to get that. But that he was required to do only farming there and not gravel mining.
Right.
Only farming.
It was initially city, and he annexed it out of the city to the county, and there was no notification. No one knew anything about it. No public hearings or anything.
Okay. But he's having these heavy trucks drive on subdivision roads, which is, they're not engineered for trucks, and they're extra wide. Just all sorts of factors that you've had to deal with.
Yeah, you can actually see them destroying roads, which we pay for with our tax money that he doesn't pay for. So they're destroying the roads, but they're also taking up the entire street themselves when they go by. So citizens of the subdivision have to go into people's yards to get around them because they won't give way. It's happened. There's 2 or 3 people that I know of that have been run off the road by them. And
He literally ran me off a blue dump truck. And I mean, I had plenty of room. I pulled out of Midland onto Pawnee, and he's coming towards me, and I've got plenty of room, and he just keeps coming right down the middle of the road. I had to get off on Taunton Road to keep from being hit. And if in the mornings I sit on my deck and drink my coffee, they go down Zane Road and it vibrates my whole deck. So what's it doing to foundations of homes? Not to mention, we got little kids in the neighborhood again, a lot.
And natural gas lines.
Yeah.
One of you had mentioned that state code about heavy
I
trucks,
have
which
that
is
code. The code number is 339.02. And the heading of that code is use of local streets, local permit and conditions for local streets.
But you said that's looks like it's pretty loosely
It is
written.
pretty loosely written. But I'm sure whoever wrote it for that same reason, because the weight limit destroys the streets. They just worded it really sure.
Do you guys have a Facebook page or website or any way that people can learn more about?
What is that website?
Chillicothe Manor and Neighborhood, I think.
Neighborhood Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chillicothe Manor.
Neighborhood Watch. It's on Facebook.
Okay.
And there's video footage of the Colburn dump truck not stopping for a 4-way stop at Central Avenue and Sunset Road. And he literally did not stop. He just runs right through it. And the video is still on that site. I mean, it shows the whole video of the truck, going right through it.
Okay.
So if a kid had been coming, a dump truck that's loaded full, how's he gonna, maintain to stop, and he's not even stopping for the stop sign.
All right. So major neighborhood concern. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.